Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a crucial topic to discuss that will impact many international students and graduates in the UK. The UK government has announced plans to extend bans on post-study work visas, a move that could significantly affect the future of international students in the country. This decision is part of a broader 5-point plan aimed at reducing migration to the UK, with the Home Secretary, James Cleverly, stating that these measures would result in 300,000 fewer people being eligible to enter the country. In this video, we will delve into the details of these changes, discuss their potential implications, and provide some insights on how they might affect you as an international student or a graduate. We will also touch on the reactions from the academic community and the potential economic impact of these changes. So, if you're an international student in the UK or planning to study there, this video is especially important for you. Before we get started, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Now, let's dive into the details. Background. Before we delve into the recent changes, let's take a step back and understand the concept of a post-study work visa. This visa, also known as the graduate visa, is a type of visa that allows international students who have completed a degree at a UK higher education institution to remain in the UK for a period of 2 years, or 3 years after their studies. It was introduced in 2021 as a way to retain international students who have successfully completed their degrees, allowing them to extend their stay in the UK and engage in a range of employment endeavors. The graduate visa is a significant opportunity for international students, as it allows them to work or look for work in the UK after their studies for 2 years, or 3 years for PhD students. The work can be in any sector and at any level, without any minimum salary requirements or the need for visa sponsorship. This means that graduates have the freedom to explore different career paths and gain valuable work experience in the UK. To be eligible for a graduate visa, you must be in the UK when you apply, and your current visa must be a student visa, or Tier 4, General, Student Visa. You must have studied a UK bachelor's degree, postgraduate degree, or other eligible course for a minimum period of time, with your student visa, or Tier 4, General, Student Visa. Your education provider, such as your university or college, must have informed the Home Office that you've successfully completed your course. The graduate visa has been a significant draw for international students, providing them with the opportunity to gain work experience in the UK, and potentially establish a long-term career in the country. However, the recent announcement by the UK government to extend bans on post-study work visas could significantly change the landscape for international students in the UK. The announcement. The UK government has announced a review of post-study work visas, also known as the graduate visa, as part of new measures to curb migration to the UK. The Home Secretary, James Cleverly, stated that the government's new 5-point plan would result in 300,000 fewer people being eligible to enter the country. The review is aimed at preventing abuse and protecting the integrity and quality of the UK's higher education sector. The review comes after the government had already announced restrictions on dependents of students entering the UK. These restrictions, which will come into effect in January 2024, will bar international students from bringing dependents unless they are on postgraduate courses designated as research programs. International arrivals will also be unable to switch from the student route into the work route before their studies have been completed. The announcement has sparked concerns among educators and experts. Alex Powell, a senior lecturer and program lead for law at Oxford Brookes University, described the migration announcements as a scandal. He warned that any changes to the graduate visa could significantly impact multiple UK universities. Similarly, James Pittman, Managing Director, UK and Europe, for International Higher Education, warned that the review could damage confidence in the UK higher education offering. The Home Secretary has suggested that the graduate work visa period could be shortened from 2 years to as little as 6 months. This potential change could make the UK a less attractive option for students, compared to competitors such as the US and Canada. Impact on students and universities. The potential changes to the post-study work visa, or graduate visa, could have far-reaching implications for both international students and UK universities. Let's explore the possible impact on these two groups in more detail. Impact on international students. 1. Reduced opportunities for work experience. If the graduate visa period is shortened or becomes more restrictive, international students may have fewer opportunities to gain valuable work experience in the UK after completing their studies. This could make it more challenging for them to establish a long-term career in the country, or to secure employment in their home countries, with UK work experience. 2. Increased financial pressure. The potential changes to the graduate visa could also increase the financial pressure on international students. If they are unable to work in the UK after completing their studies, they may struggle to repay student loans, or support themselves and their families. 3. Decreased attractiveness of the UK as a study destination. The potential changes to the graduate visa could make the UK a less attractive study destination for international students. Competing countries, such as the US, Canada, and Australia, offer more generous post-study work visa options, which could sway students to choose these countries over the UK. Impact on UK universities. 1. Reduced international student enrollment. The potential changes to the graduate visa could lead to a decline in international student enrollment at UK universities. International students are a significant source of revenue for UK universities, and a decline in enrollment could have financial implications for these institutions. 2. Loss of talent and diversity. International students bring a wealth of talent, skills, and diverse perspectives to UK universities. The potential changes to the graduate visa could result in a loss of this talent and diversity, impacting the quality of education and research at these institutions. 3. Damage to reputation and global rankings. UK universities are renowned for their high-quality education and research, attracting students from around the world. The potential changes to the graduate visa could damage the reputation of UK universities and their global rankings, making it more challenging for them to attract top talent and maintain their competitive edge. Dependence and switching visas. The recent announcement by the UK government to extend bans on post-study work visas has also introduced significant changes related to dependence and the ability to switch visas. These changes are expected to have a profound impact on international students and their families. Let's explore the implications of these changes in more detail. Impact on dependence. The ban on dependence of international students is a significant change that will come into effect in January 2024. Under these new rules, international students will only be able to bring dependents if they are government-sponsored, or are studying for a Ph.D., doctorate, or a research-based higher degree. This means that the ability of international students to have their families with them during their studies in the UK will be significantly restricted. The ban on dependence will also impact the ability of international students to have their families join them in the UK. The new rules will require international students to meet specific criteria, and the process for bringing dependents to the UK will become more complex and limited. This change could create challenges for international students who wish to have their families with them for support during their studies. Impact on switching visas. The recent announcement also includes changes related to the ability of international students to switch visas. Under the new rules, international students will no longer be able to switch directly from a student visa to a skilled worker visa prior to graduation. This change will limit the options available to international students who wish to transition to a skilled worker visa after completing their studies. Economic impact. The economic impact of international students in destination countries is substantial. In the US, nearly 1 million international students who attended colleges and universities contributed $33.8 billion to the economy and supported more than 335,000 jobs in the 2021-22 academic year. While this economic contribution was 19% higher than the previous year, it still fell short of the all-time high set in 2018-19, when more than 1 million students generated $40.5 billion and supported more than 450,000 jobs. In the UK, the net economic contribution made by international students in 2018-19 was nearly £26 billion, a key piece of the UK government's strategy for economic growth, which aims to grow education exports to £35 billion by 2030. International students make up nearly a quarter of all students in the UK, and more than half at several top London universities. The international student population in the UK is helping the local economy thrive, and 1 year's intake of international students at British universities generates £390 worth of economic activity for each person in the UK annually, rising to more than £700 for every resident of London. In conclusion, these changes could have far-reaching implications for international students, universities, and the UK economy. It's crucial for students and graduates to stay informed about these changes and plan their future accordingly. We will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. That's all for today's video. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more information about life and living in the UK in general. If you have any questions or thoughts on these changes, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.